All right, in this video here, we're going to be navigating using the vehicle's full self-drive system and show how it handles as we navigate a little bit through the Valparaiso, Indiana area. And then Grok is going to be with us as far as going ahead and co-hosting this video shoot. Go ahead, Grok, tell them about our trip.
All right, folks, welcome to the co-host spot. Today we're demoing the full self-driving system straight from Omega Window Tint and Electronics on Joliet Road in Valparaiso, heading to the legendary Rock Island, just half a mile away. Quick shout out to Omega. 5-star reviews all day for killer window tinting with lifetime warranties, remote starters, car alarms, audio upgrades, GPS trackers, and more. Give them a ring at 219-314-5869. Self-drive's locked in, 4 minutes door to door. Watch it handle traffic, turns, and that meme-famous rocky median where cars hilariously beach themselves at the Strack Van Til's lot. Let's roll.
All right, here we go, off to Rock Island.
Self-driving's crushing it. First right onto Bogota Street and 100 feet. Then right on St. Joseph Lane. Rock Island's 2 minutes out, 0.7 miles. Keep that camera steady for the money shot at the infamous rock pile.
Hey, Grok, can you go ahead and tell them how Rock Island became what it is and what it's really known for in this area?
Rock Island blew up as Valparaiso's top meme landmark after folks kept dumbly driving right into this rocky median island in the Strack Van Til's grocery lot, despite cones, signs, and boulders screaming "Stay out." It's pure comedy gold now, with viral vids, Google Maps tourist reviews calling it a must-see hike, dedicated Facebook groups, and merch everywhere. Locals love roasting the endless wrecks that made it infamous.
I think it's also pretty hilarious that you can buy a t-shirt for that area.
Totally hilarious. Grab a Rock Island Valparaiso tee on Etsy or Amazon, rocking hand-drawn rocks and slogans like, "I'd hit that," for the ultimate local flex. Self-drive's nailing the turns. Left onto Coolwood Drive up next for the big reveal.
Hey, Grok, how do you think the vehicle's full self-drive system is going to handle such an obstacle as Rock Island that drivers are notoriously known for crashing into and getting stuck on the rocks?
The full self-driving system's gonna ace it. No sweat dodging that notorious rock trap humans keep eating. It'll stick to lanes, spot obstacles with cameras and radar, and glide right up without a scratch. 2 minutes out now. Left onto Coolwood, then left again. Eyes peeled for the chaos.
Hey, Grok, just to make sure they won't actually stop at Rock Island itself, can you go ahead and change the navigation to being that Strack Van Til that's actually in this parking lot?
Nav updated to Strack and Van Til's right there in the lot, just 0.1 miles away, 1 minute out. No stopping on the rocks themselves. Self-drive's rerouting smooth, perfect for filming the close-up without the O-pops.
All right, thank you. How far away is Albanese Candy Factory from here?
Albanese Candy Factory store in Merrillville is about 9.4 miles west from here. Open till 8 tonight if you're craving gummies post Rock Island.
All right, guys, the vehicle did a really good job as far as navigating to Strackenville to a parking lot. I was hoping that we would enter from the front, but the navigation that used was actually the best. I'm going to go ahead and change it now. Hey, Grok, can you go ahead and set navigation to Rock Island and then from there to go to Albanese Candy Factory?
Nav set. First Rock Island, just 200 feet ahead for the close-up. Then straight to Albanese Candy Factory store in Merrillville. Total about 10 miles and arriving around 2:15. Self-drive's geared up. Let's capture that rock glory before the gummy run.
All right. So let's go ahead and start our navigation. Let's see how the vehicle handles dealing with Rock Island.
Self-drive locked on Rock Island, just 200 feet ahead for the epic flyby. It'll smartly skirt those crash magnet rocks. Then 9.7 miles to Albanese Candy Factory, 14 minutes total. Camera up for the action.
All right, so right ahead of us is the famous Rock Island that was over to our right. I'm gonna go ahead and take over as far as the vehicle. The vehicle is doing nothing wrong. It's just trying to find the best exit to go ahead and go to Albanese. That was my mistake as far as changing the navigation and deleting the trip of Rock Island. I'm basically just trying to get the vehicle not to stop in the middle of everything. I'm going to let this vehicle pass us behind us, and then we'll go ahead and flip on around so we can get a better view of this Rock Island.
Nice save. Rock Island's right there, shining in all its viral glory. Zero drama from the self-drive. Once clear, punch it toward Albanese for those fresh gummies. Want to reset nav now?
No, our navigation grot should be good for where it's at. I'll just go ahead and manually drive to Rock Island, and then from there I'll let you go ahead and take over.
Sounds good. Manual to Rock Island for the perfect shot. Then hand it back for self-drive takeover to Albanese. Roll safe and nail that footage.
All right, guys, so to the left of us there, you can see the famous Rock Island and all its glory. I'm going to let the vehicle's full self-drive system take over from here.
Self-drive re-engaged. Locked on Albanese Candy Factory. 9 miles west. Smooth sailing ahead. 14 minutes to gummy heaven. How's that Rock Island close-up looking?
Rock Island wasn't quite as exciting as I thought it was going to be as far as being such a big tourist attraction, but it's kind of cool just to see what all the locals talk about.
Yeah, it's more hilariously underwhelming up close. That tiny rock pile fools so many drivers into stardom. Self-drive's cruising steady to Albanese now. 9 miles of chill vibes ahead.
Right now, vehicle is set in the standard profile. Just as a reminder, we're using the v14 2.2.5 full self-drive software version currently. Again, a week or so, there's allegedly a big update that's coming out that's going to be a game changer, but we'll find out when the update hits.
Copy that on v14.2.2.5, full self-driving software. Standard profile humming perfectly en route to Albanese. Big update rumors sound juicy. Self-drive's handling like a champ either way.
Hey, Grant, can you go ahead and tell them about the rumors of this new upgrade if you have any knowledge of it?
Rumors point to FSD v14 hitting early 2026 as a massive leap, an order of magnitude bigger model with advanced reasoning, reinforcement learning, beefed up safety like better driver monitoring, and obstacle detection, paving the way for unsupervised driving by year's end per Elon. v14.3 is in final training too, expected soon for even smoother rides like ours.
Appreciate it. For again, people that's not from this area, where we're heading to next is Albanese Candy Factory. This is another big local attraction. Right now, they are one of the global shippers and suppliers for top-notch gummy bears. If you haven't checked them out, and if you're ever in the area, definitely stop by.
Spot on. Albanese Candy Factory stores the Gummy King, shipping those world-class bears everywhere, with tours and fresh treats waiting 7.7 miles ahead, 11 minutes out. Self-drive's plotting a left soon. Perfect next stop after Rock Island.
I'm going to change our profile down to chill mode.
Chill mode activated. Self-drive's easing into relaxed vibes for the Albanese run. Smooth cruising ahead.
Traffic right now is pretty much a little bit light, especially for it being a holiday weekend. Sorry for the swerve there. It was something the road was trying to avoid.
Traffic's light even for a holiday weekend. Self-drive's loving it. 11 minutes steady to Albanese Gummies. No worries, keep rolling.
Hey, Grok, can you tell us anything significant about Albanese Candy, like how long they've been around and other facts in regards to them?
Albanese Candy started in 1983 as a small bulk candy shop in Merrillville by Scott Albanese, a former bricklayer chasing extra income. He kicked off with roasted nuts, then nailed gummies in 1998, using real fruit flavors for bolder taste. Now family run by his daughters, they crank out the world's best gummies and chocolates 24/7 from massive factories, shipping to over 40 countries with 450 employees. Don't miss the factory tours and fresh bins.
Do we know from a dollar amount how much volume they do a year in sales?
No exact public sales figures since they're private, but estimates peg Albanese's annual revenue between $60 million and over $130 million, cranking out tons of gummies daily from Merrillville. Sweet empire built on those bears.
I would definitely say so. That's quite amazing.
Yeah, wild how a little shop exploded into that. 7 miles left to stock up. Self-drive chilling perfectly.
Hey guys, Grok is a little bit off as far as when it comes to roads and mileage. We are actually only 4.7 miles away from our destination.
Spot on. 4.7 miles to Albanese. 7 minutes out. Self-drive's dialed in now. Gummy time incoming.
Hey Grok, what about the history of gummy bears altogether? Is there a historical value to them?
Gummy bears were born in Germany in 1922 when Hans Riegel Sr. founded Haribo in Bonn and invented the dancing bear, inspired by street-performing bears. Fruit-flavored gelatin treats that evolved into the gold bear icon. Roots trace way back to Turkish delight and gumdrops, but Riegel's bear shape made him a global smash. Albanese just perfected the American vibe.
All right, so it looks like we'll be there very shortly. It's about 5 more minutes before we arrive at Albanese.
Right on. 3 miles and 5 minutes to Albanese. Self-drive's chilling. Left onto that unnamed road soon. Get that camera ready for candy paradise.
Hey Grok, when you look at the Albanese Candy reviews as far as the factory, is there any things that people talk about other than the gummy bears that sticks out?
Reviews rave about their thick, premium chocolates like dark mocha meltaways, salted turtles, covered pretzels, macadamia nuts, and cherries, plus jelly beans, roasted nuts, and bulk pick-your-own options. Folks love sampling everything in the massive, colorful store with that epic 3-story chocolate fountain.
I guess we'll have to take a look. I'm not sure if the chocolate factory, the chocolate fountain is still there or not, but we'll definitely find out soon.
Sweet. 3 miles out. Dive into those chocolate-covered gems and check for that legendary fountain. Self-drive's got the left turn queued. Almost there.
So again, just as an update, we're almost there. We have about 1.1 miles left before we turn into Albanese.
1.2 miles. 3 minutes to Albanese. Self-drive lining up that left turn. Fountain hunt starts now.
The big temptation is going to be not buying a ton of stuff from there.
Yeah. That bulk bin bonanza tests willpower hard. Load up smart. We're pulling in any second.
All right, and to our left is going to be the huge factory that
Self-drive
kept growing over time, and we'll be pulling into it shortly.
and boom. Albanese Candy Factory store straight ahead. Prime parking secured. Dive in for gummies, chalks, and that fountain check. Epic stop.
All right, so into the parking lot we go, and we're going to see how the vehicle handles finding
Have a blast inside.
parking.
Nab those top-rated salted turtles or pretzels.
And there's
Holler if you need nap.
the Easter bunny that the kids are taking pictures with.
Aw, perfect Easter bunny photo op for
And there we go. Vehicle did a really good job as far as finding parking. We have arrived successfully to our destination of Albanese. So let's go ahead and go in and I'll look at some of the treats.